Hi everyone. Well, I see we have a lot of trouble with the individual capstone assignment day one. All right, so let's see, maybe doing this video screencast will be able to help you a little bit better. Starting with the capstone assignment introduction, this is certainly just an introduction. I went over this in class, so you read this and all of that. Now, the issue is Ms. Concepcion has informed you via the Hudson email that she will be at a CUNY meeting downtown for the morning and will return to campus at 1 p.m. This is what she's asking you to do. Send a reminder email to all the members of the Academic Council that there is a meeting scheduled for Monday, September 10th from 10 a.m. until 12 noon. You will need to get the agenda from Ms. Concetta Di Pasquale, who had assumed this responsibility before you were hired. Ms. Di Pasquale also has to give you the names of the members of the Academic Council. Type the email using correct email formatting that you will send to the members of the council. Now, what you have to do is send a reminder email to the members of the Academic Council that there's a meeting scheduled for Monday, September 10th from 10 a.m. until 12 noon p.m. All right, that's all you have to do. Everything else, the agenda and the names of the Academic Council, all right, you will get that information later on. That is not for this assignment. This was, as somebody had noted in the discussion board, that this was just extra information. Notice also, ladies and gentlemen, that there's no room number. All right. So some of these activities that I've put in, okay, are missing something. So obviously what's missing is the room number. All right. So figure out a room number at Hostos that you can use for a meeting. You know, there's the business department conference room. There's the Office of Academic Affairs conference room. So be creative. All right. But the date for the meeting, all you have to do is send an email. You know how to type an email using the correct formatting that you will send to the members of the Academic Council. Remember, you have to send an email, all right, and the formatting is in your textbook. In addition, you're all office technology majors, so you know how to type an email. All right, so we got that. Number 2, check Ms. Concepcion calendar to attend the AACNU conference in January 2019 in Tampa, Florida. So you go to the website and check to see that Ms. Concepcion is available. Obviously, she is. Also, make sure to provide Ms. Concepcion with the cost of the registration. That is all on the website, the AACNU website. The cost of the registration, the hotel, and what airline. Again, be creative. Now you have to look for the airline from New York to Florida. After all, you are in New York. So what airline are you going to use for the conference on January 9th, 2019, and the cost of the airline? What airline, what flight? That's what we mean by type a report on the upcoming conference in Tampa, Florida, with all the details needed for the trip. Attach the details of the trip, which will include an itinerary, excuse me, to the report. You know how to type an itinerary because you did this in lesson 12. Save the report as AACNU conference. All right? Understand what we have to do? You have to do number 1, send an email reminder to the Academic Council. Number 2, you're going to check to see if Ms. Concepcion is available for January 2019 in Tampa, Florida. Yes, she is, obviously, because I wouldn't give you the assignment. Go to the website for the dates of the conference to check to see the dates of the conference. You already said that. Make sure to provide Ms. Concepcion with the cost of the registration, the hotel, and airline transportation. All right. So you have to find out the cost of the registration on the website. The hotel information is on the website. The airline transportation is not on the website, but some conferences will tell you that Delta is the official airline for AACNU or something like that. So look for that information, and it's not hard to find because you just go to the conference for January 2019, Tampa, Florida. All right? And type a report of the upcoming conference in Tampa with all the details needed for the trip. Attach the details of the trip, which will include an itinerary, to the report. Save the report as AACNU. All right, you know how to type a report. You know how to type an itinerary. All right, so that's the report that they're talking about. Number 3, send an email to the President of the Student Government Association, SGA, that Ms. Concepcion will be available to meet with the members of the SGA on Thursday, September 6th at 2 p.m. in her office. All right? So where is her office? If it's not listed here, then make up an office. All right? But the Office of Academic Affairs is in B440. Okay, the B building 440. All right? Type the email that you will send to the members of the SGA of the meeting date and time that Ms. Concepcion will see them. Save the document as SGA correspondence. Now, in addition to these assignments that she's asked you to complete, you have to sort her mail, type a report, and file the papers that are in her outgoing basket. This is what you have. Also, you have, in addition to all of this, several students are waiting to see Ms. Concepcion to express their concern about a faculty member in the office technology unit. They need to be seen immediately as they have classes in the next hour and they are extremely upset. So in addition to all the work that you have to do, you've got students standing outside your office. Okay, so in the mail, look at the 6 items that are in the that are needed for mail. Journals from 2 of the professional organizations. You could read all of this. What are you supposed to do? In addition to 1, 2, and 3, okay, you also have to sort her mail. In a Word document, type the 3 assignments in the order that they should be addressed. You see the 3 assignments up here? All right. Which one are you going to do first? Which one are you going to do second? Which one are you going to do third? Which is the one that has priority? Which is the one that will take a little bit of time? And which one is the least that you have to think about? So I want you to tell me your order of preference for those 3 assignments and the reason for your choice. So you would answer question number 1 in a Word document. Okay, question number 1. And that would be assignment number 1. All right, send a reminder or check Ms. Concepcion or send an email, whichever one is priority. In number 2, in task, in a new Word document, okay, now you don't have to create a new Word document on a separate document. You could just do a page break and go on to using the same document. Or obviously, I'm sorry, you have to save the document as priority, then use a new Word document and save that document as mail processing. In a new Word document, type the order in which the incoming mail would be processed. Remember we did this, I think it was chapter 6 or 7 or 8. One of 8 was filing. So I think it was 7 or chapter 6 when we talked about mail. All right. What were the order of the incoming mail? Go back to the chapter on processing mail to see what mail has priority. Okay. So here it is. I'm not asking you to find these things. This is what's in her inbox. All right. Or that's come in on her desk, which is her inbox. You're responsible for opening up her mail. Okay. So in the chapter that you did processing mail, which of these 6 items will be first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth? And where should they be routed? All right. In number 3, in a new document, type your response to the students who are at your door. In your response, indicate the problem, the action you took, and the reason for your action. Save the document as students. Remember, you're in charge of answering students' questions and concerns. That's why you're hired. All right. So they're over there complaining about the faculty member in the office technology unit. Of course, it's supposed to be me. They need to be seen immediately. So what did you do? All right. Because when Ms. Concepcion comes in, she needs to have this report in writing. Okay. So that's what you're doing. In a new document, save your responses to the students or at your door. In your response, indicate the problem, the action you took, and the reason for your action. Save the document to students. In number 4, there's nothing that you have to do here. Ms. Concepcion has arrived at the office at 1 p.m. She has not had lunch. She asked you to get a sandwich and coffee for her. She asked for your beverage preference, and you respond that water is good. She gives you $20 for the lunch and asks you to join her in her office for lunch. This is a working lunch, and Ms. Concepcion needs to know the order of the day and the decisions you have made so far. And that's what these written documents are, to remind you of this, because you're not going to remember verbally. All right? And then, of course, you realize that you've had a busy day at a new Word document. Type your reflection on the skills that you have used in the office, the assignments that were or was the most difficult, or the reason for the difficulty, and the actions that you look forward to undertaking on Tuesday that you enjoy and the reason you enjoyed them. All right? So then you're going to, I'm sorry, I should have said that you have to save this as reflection. I'm going to put that in a minute. So this is a new Word document. Type your reflection. Okay, this is what you're going to type, reflection. All right, and save it as reflection. And these are the formatting, and it's due 11 p.m. All right. If you still have questions, please post in the Q&A. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.